take out your student journals, open them up to page 350, 350.
Well, no, if I start, I wouldn't have too much left, but I'd probably a long time of college. Oh gosh, my key card is on both sides. I need to get really lost, and I wrote this. I literally almost.
All right. Hey, I want to give you guys plenty of time to work today, and we've kind of reviewed some of this already, but let's go through it really quick as a class. This kind of gives you a nice visual of finding the volume and surface area of a sphere. So if I take this cylinder, notice this cylinder right here has a sphere set in it. You think of like a tennis ball inside a container. Okay, usually there's more than one tennis ball, but let's just say you got this sphere inside a container here. And if I want to find the volume of this cylinder, how do you find the volume of a cylinder? Quickly remind your neighbor. What's the formula for that? Okay, how do we find volume of a cylinder? Oh, good. Someone said it. Everyone should be looking at your note card if you can't remember it there. Yep. Emily, what do you got? Base times height. Good. Volume is equal to area of the base times the height. Now in this case, the area of the base, when we find the area of a base is a circle, correct? So if I'm thinking area of the base, that is pi r squared times my height. In this case, what is our radius? It's just r, yeah. So we really can't change this much, right? What's our height? It's 2r. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in there. If I have pi r squared times 2r, I want you to go ahead and simplify that. Tell your neighbor what that simplifies to, please. Go for it. What do we got? Go ahead, Diamond. Very good. 2 pi r cubed. Good. This r right here, these are all multiplication symbols. So just a quick review. You can multiply in any order. So r squared times r is r cubed. And then we have the 2 pi. So 2 pi r cubed. So the volume of this particular cylinder is 2 pi r cubed. Everyone agree? Yeah. All right. It's dependent upon r. The volume's depending upon the radius. So once we know the radius, we can figure out the volume. Well, let's say when we take this sphere and we cut it in half, so we have a hemisphere, and we scoop out sand and start pouring it into that cylinder, it takes 3 hemispheres to fill up the cylinder completely. So 3 of these scoops would fill up that cylinder. So using that information, I want you to find the volume of a sphere. Now this is a little tough because most of you are looking at your note card right now and going, I already know the volume of a sphere. You gave me this last week. How many of you have that on your note card right now? Okay, so usually this is a discovery process, and this is an opportunity for you to be able to figure that out. Okay, so what I'm going to do, rather than make you trudge through the math, let's just take for a minute, let's say I have my 2 pi r cubed. Okay, my volume of my cylinder. Okay, how many of these does it take? It takes 3. 3 of a half sphere. Okay, so if I am taking 3 of a half sphere, okay, by the way, what is the volume of a sphere?
4/3 pi.
Good. Okay, so this is going to be our end result there. 4/3 pi r cubed. Okay. All right. I want you to figure out how you can take the information here and manipulate this to get that. Now, usually, like I said, this isn't the process you go through. We usually figure this out by using the information there, but the math is a little difficult here. Okay? I want you to go ahead and work with your neighbor. I don't want to spend any more than a couple minutes on it, but figure out how you manipulate that given this information to come up with that.
Counting.
I have an awesome shirt now.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I've seen talking about pie. You have to show it. All right. Anyone know? Hey, let me ask this a different way. I know it's hard for you guys to go, I already know this, and so I'm going to try to forget that I know that this is the formula. Okay? If I am taking and trying to find the volume of a sphere, okay? Yeah?
You can,
I do what?
how does it get it from that to that?
Correct.
Yeah, I know how to get it.
Okay. Go for it.
You divide it by 1.5.
You divide it by 1.5. So why divide by 1.5?
You just do.
Okay, you just do.
Like a bunch of math.
Okay,
That's the amount of spheres that fit in that cylinder.
well, how many of you came up with you divide by 1.5? Okay, well think of it this way. If you're trying to find the volume of a sphere, and you're using a half of a sphere, how many half spheres are you using? So we're saying that the volume in this cylinder, there are 3 half spheres in there. Okay? And so really what you're doing is dividing by 3 halves, or 1.5. Which then if we divide by 1.5, that tells us the volume is equal to 2 pi r cubed times 2/3. So Zach, when I multiply by 2/3, what does that give me?
4.
It gives me 4. What happened to everything else? I think that's part of it.
4/3.
Okay, it gives me 4/3. Anything else?
Pi r cubed.
Pi r cubed? Anything else? No.
Equals.
Are we sure? Okay. Thank you, Emma. All right. Very good. 4/3 pi r cubed. Very good. That's how we get to that. Okay. Now, like I said, that's kind of anticlimactic since you guys already knew the formula, but that still be it. All right. Let's review surface area of a sphere. Tell your neighbor what it is. Surface area of a sphere.
I keep yawning. We watched a movie last period.
You watched a movie last period?
Yeah. I don't know, some boxing movie about this guy. It's like, oh, Cinderella Man.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
It's so random. Where does Cinderella come from?
Hey, volume or surface area of a sphere, 4 pi r squared. How many had that? Okay. Tell your neighbor what a chord of a sphere is and what a great circle is.
A quart of a.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Yes. Hey, chord of a sphere. If you have on a sphere, just like think of it like a baseball or basketball or something. You put 2 points on a sphere, and then you connect those 2 points. Okay. A segment whose endpoints are on the sphere is called a chord. It's called a chord on a sphere. Okay. Now, if you were to draw a plane or have a plane cut through a sphere, all right, and it contains and the plane goes through the center of it. So if you think of a basketball, you cut through the center, or if you think of an orange, when you take apart an orange and you go through the center of it, or an apple, you cut through the center. That slice there has formed a great circle. Okay, now we use great circles a lot. Okay, we use them a lot when we're traveling on our globe because you're going from point A to point B. Okay, the distance from one point to another is the arc of a great circle. Okay, and we'll talk about you'll study that a bit more at another time. But here we're just trying to define our great circle is when a plane cuts through the center. Okay, you have two hemispheres there. Okay. When you have that sphere cut in half, you get a hemisphere. All right, you get half that sphere. All right, so we have surface area, we have volume of a sphere. What I want you to do is, looking on page 352, I want you to work with your neighbors to complete those 4 problems. Find the surface area of each of those problems. Okay? Page 352.
Wow, why did I do that?
Surface area is 4 pi r squared. Notice r squared goes with the area, not the volume. R cubed goes with the volume. You just put it up here. All right, we got number 1. Who's going to show number 2? Number 2. All right, Bethany. You just bring up your work and set it up there.
Oh, I didn't show my work.
What? You can't show it? Oh, I need people that show their work.
Does that mean I
Did you show your, no, you gotta show your work, man. All right, go ahead. You get number 1. Who's got number 2? Gotta show our work.
That notebook.
Blake, you got number 2?
Very swagged out.
Yeah, man, thanks.
So I just put it up
Yeah,
there?
just set it up.
Can you do
still
that?
got the legs?
Look at my awesome notebook.
No, I
Oh, look at that awesome notebook. All
I
right,
gotta put it
you can move this. There you go.
there.
314.2.
Oh,
Very good job. Nice work. Number 2. Blake's got 2. Who's got 3? Yes? James? Carson? No?
3 is a very.
You guys got to get in the habit of showing work, man. That happens.
But then I don't show my work.
I like to write everything out, but it takes a lot of time.
Blake gets 254.5. Well done. Okay, number 3. Number 3. It's all right if you don't do them right. Come on. No, then I get a chance to teach.
Go, Haley.
All right, I'm gonna put up 3 and 4. You guys are gonna have to.
Yes, I was right.
You guys are gonna have to use. We're gonna have to use random number table on the next page. All right. There's number 3 and 4. 9 I rounded to the 100th. 9.4 if you round to the 10th. Notice the formula for area of a hemisphere is 3 pi r squared. Unless for some reason they don't want you to count the bottom, then it would be 2 pi r squareds. But here I'm counting the bottom, the base.
I didn't even
Okay.
pay attention.
And then 1,182.2. Any questions? Yes? Yep.
It works too.
Wait, is that say divided?
It is 3 pi r squared, right?
Yes.
Or plus?
Is that what you're saying? You put 3 pi? Well, it is. It's 4 pi r squared for a sphere. If you're doing a hemisphere, you cut it in half, so it would be 2 pi r squared. But then you have to think, like on this one, when you cut it in half, you have 2 pi r squared, but then you have the base. That's another pi r squared. So that's 3 pi r squared. Right?
Oh, that makes sense.
Now I believe this textbook. What are you doing? Well, try not to drink it and open it while you're in the middle of class. That is a social grace. Yeah. Okay? Very good. 3 pi r squared. All right, I want you guys to take a look at the next page, please. If you have questions on that one, ask me. 5 through 8. There you go. You get about 5 minutes. All right, you just did number 5. Okay, make sure you have your work. Number 6 goes to Hannah. Hannah, W, number 6. Okay, number 7, you guys can bring a partner with you if you want. They can't say no. Number 7 goes to Blake, or no, Blake you already had. Oh, it's not Blake anyway, it's Carson. Carson's number 7. And number 8 goes to, we'll wait for number 8, just so everyone's ready. All right.
I thought you said Blake is dead.
Blake's already had it. Carson, yeah, you go ahead. Yeah. Great, yeah.
Haley, go up there. Call on Haley. Call on Haley. Call on Haley.
If we do, then I'm gonna pull you over.
Well, you should call on Haley. Go. I did do. Yes. I wrote down this on number 7. I wrote down 57.166666667. I felt like doing extra work. Oh, I didn't even see what the answer you had. I just know you said yes, so I was like, Chase, you got it wrong.
I did?
Wait, no, I didn't.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you did. No, you didn't. It's way wrong.
Oh yeah.
What are you talking
You
about?
didn't round.
Yeah, you didn't round. You're supposed to round.
It's point
Okay.
5.
No, it's point.
562.55.
It's 0.1, Chase. Gosh, so you did
Did-
get it wrong.
What were we supposed to round to?
Was it correct?
The 10th.
Except I did hundreds because I'm a.
Hey, did everyone see Carson's?
Yeah.
Was
We're supposed to
Carson's
do 10th,
okay?
right?
Yeah.
I had the same answer.
We were supposed to round to the 10th, right?
Yeah, and then round of the 10th. What did you get?
I got 1767.14. Well, 0.1.
All right. I haven't been checking those, so I hope you guys are checking.
Wait, which was Carson?
Carson, what'd you get?
I got
179.6. What Carson got? That would be number 7. Okay. And Chase, what'd you get again?
I got 1767.1.
Point. Is it 1 or point 2? Okay. All right. Number 6. Hannah, you got that one? Hannah's got it. Oh, and number 8. Number 8 went to Julian. Julian.
I forgot to the last 2 by 2.
All right. And Hannah's got 9202.7. 9202.7.
I got 0.82.
I rounded mine to the 100.
All right.
Yeah, I got 0.8.
All right. Julian's got the no word. Not okay, but that is the correct answer. 523.6.
But no 0.
I did it to the 100, so.
Wow. It's
All right.
correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're out of time for our exploration. So those 9 through 11, I'm hoping you could answer. That'll be a little extra practice for a quiz or a test if you'd like it. Okay. Hey, everyone's eyes and ears up here. Any questions on those? For those of you that did numbers 9 through 11, a couple of you did. Those are the answers for 9 through 11. I'll leave those up there, okay, here in a minute. So if you want to see those. On this assignment, I want you to do all of it with the exception of 15. You can skip since we have not covered similar figures yet, so you can cross this one out. Okay? All right. Very good. So there's your 9 through 11. Please let me know if you have any questions. Answers are on the board if you'd like to check your